I got upgraded to first class, which is a perk of traveling so much. Hi everybody, good morning. I figured I would come and show you guys a day in my life as a traveler, and I work in medical device sales in my 20s. So I'm going to show you what it's like with me to travel for work. This is a crazy week for me, so I'm traveling today. I'm not filming this in real time, but today I'm going from a place in Georgia to a place in South Carolina, and I work in surgery in medical device sales. So I get to see all types of surgery all day, and I work in women's health, and I love my job so much, and I feel like I have such a cool job and just such a great opportunity. So figured I would show you guys just how I work as far as my day when I'm traveling, how I integrate stretching and wellness into my day even when I'm traveling. So let's get into it. Alright, I wanted to show you guys the hotel. So every place I stay, every hotel is different. I would say this is like 6 out of 10. I'm staying in a Courtyard Marriott. I just feel like I've stayed at Hilton, I've stayed at Marriott. I prefer Marriott, but if you also travel like me, I'd say definitely pick one and stick to it, because I've been able to ramp up a lot of points and even get some free stays for work or personal travel. So love Marriott, and this is just somewhere I have to stay if I'm staying like in the middle of nowhere and they don't have any regular Marriotts or any like autograph collections. So I may do, I personally am probably doing a little bit too much, y'all, but I just bought a blanket from the airport and just slept on top of the covers because, yeah, I just felt like it, and I turned the heat up because I just sometimes don't feel like it, and I don't want to take any risks with bed bugs or anything. So, yeah. Oh my gosh. It actually doesn't look too bad today. Travel sized. Put some deodorant on. I have you guys been getting this aluminum free deodorant from Secret because apparently it's just way better for your body, and obviously aluminum is not good for it. And you know me, I'm a wellness girl. I'm trying to level up and be healthy in any little way that I can, but I will say it's not as strong as like your normal deodorant, so kind of on the fence in terms of how I feel about it. Also feeling a little dry, so I'm gonna go in, put some of my favorite lotion on. Well, not my favorite, but one of my faves, this Kiehl's. Like to travel with that size. Can't have ashy elbows in the hospital. All right, y'all, final look. Figs. I got my Lululemon fanny pack. This is something I take with me to the hospital. I have it at all times. I have my little hospital requirements in here. I keep my keys in there. I also always have to have a chapstick on me at all times, my little name tag for work, and then need to keep the lips moisturized, and then sometimes I keep gum in there as well. But here we are. I'm gonna Uber to the hospital today because sometimes I'll rent a car. My company will pay for it, but today I decided to rent a car. So let's get ready to leave. Had to get my stretching in, my prayer in that you guys saw, and I'm ready to leave this hotel. Also, I'm obsessed with this bag, you guys. I actually got it from work, Dagny Dover, and I feel like it's so good for travel. If you're a travel girly, definitely invest in one. And it has this little break thing that you can put on your suitcase, which I love. But about to head out. It's gonna be a very busy day today, so let's get ready to go. Hey guys, checking in. Right now it is 11:15 a.m. I just got to the airport. This is one of the smallest airports. Actually, it is the smallest airport I've ever been to in my life. And I just got done with one surgery at the hospital. So now back to the airport and I'm heading to my next location. I have a stop through Atlanta and my company thankfully pays for my flight if they're, super far. So this would have been a 6-hour drive, so I have to stop back through Atlanta, and then I have a layover there for about 30 minutes to an hour, and then I'm going to my next location, which is in South Carolina. And I got my bag and I'm rushing. Guess how many minutes I have till this flight? I'm literally that person that's always cutting it close, and I didn't think I like to take risks, but I guess I am that person, because right now I have 10 minutes. 10 minutes. It's 11:18. My flight boards at 11:30. So let's see if I make it. I know I will, because I always do, and this is the smallest airport ever, but I'll update y'all soon. So update, I made my flight. We have like maybe a couple minutes before we start boarding. But yeah, literally all the TSA, or where you go to like show your ID, is after or right before you like go through the security. It's crazy. I wish I could have taken a video, but it's crazy. This is the smallest airport I've ever been to. I went to the bathroom, freshened up a little bit, sprayed some perfume, put some deodorant on because I couldn't take a shower. But I took one last night. But yeah, freshened up, just got on a shirt, sweater, put my watch on, which I don't know why, but whenever I have my watch on, like, it just makes me feel, more cute, and like I can be a little bit more done up versus not having my watch on. Like, I feel so bare. And also my Millie's necklace that I usually have on fell off, so I'm waiting till I get back home to have somebody that I know clasp it, because I don't want to like go up to a random person and have them put it back on. But yeah, and as you can see, I'm only traveling with this bag, which is like huge for me, you guys. I feel like since I've traveled for work, I've gotten so much better with just packing light and knowing what to bring and just being more minimal. I'm usually that person that packs a bunch of extra stuff when I go on vacation, but I've gotten to be a master at it. And if you guys want me to share more about how I do that, I definitely can. But I'm obsessed with this Dagny Dover bag. And also, this airport only has one gate, you guys. Like, look, that's TSA and security right there. There's nowhere to eat, and there's only that for food and snacks. So yeah, and I'm so happy I made my flight back to Atlanta. I'll probably get some food there. Everything is really just different on my job. Like today I have a lot of traveling. Some days I'm in Atlanta and I'm not traveling to different places, so I'll have more time to eat. Or surgeries, if they take longer, I just kind of eat when I can, which is why I try to eat in the morning. And sometimes when I travel, I try to bring my fresh pressed green juice with me, so I have something like at least in the morning or at night. But the tough part about that is hotels don't even have freaking refrigerators, so it's like not something I can bring with me and keep refrigerated, which sucks. So I'm gonna try to eat something a little bit on the healthy side when I get back to the Atlanta airport. I feel like that's the trickiest thing about traveling with work, is like eating healthy and being mindful about what you eat and drink. It's so hard when you're on the road and you don't have like as many healthy options. So we'll see. Thankfully, Atlanta is one of the biggest airports in the country and the busiest airport. So hopefully I'll have time to eat. Fingers crossed. I don't know how long my layover is, but I definitely don't want to get Chick-fil-A, but they have some healthier options. But honestly, that's another hack, is I love the Chick-fil-A Cobb salads. Oh my god, so good. That is such a hack right there. I feel like in a rush you need something healthy. And then of course get grilled chicken instead of fried chicken. But that's the thing, the Chick-fil-A's at airports don't have the same thing as a regular menu. They don't have mac and cheese, and they don't have the Cobb salad. I think they have like the garden salad. So I don't know, y'all. We'll see. I'll keep you posted on what I eat if I have time to vlog once I get there. Just made it into Atlanta, the craziest and busiest airport ever. I like to, whenever I have time, instead of taking the train from one terminal to the next, I like to walk just to get some extra steps in. and also because a lot of the places that I go to for work are like, I don't know, not as metro as Atlanta. So South Carolina and Alabama and places like that, I'm not able to like work out or get as much physical activity in as I want to or as I normally do when I'm just at home. So any chance to get my mobility in, agelessly mobile, of course, I'm gonna take it. So also, you know, you travel a lot and it's getting bad when the freaking flight attendant recognizes you and you saw them on the same flight that you were on yesterday. It's so funny because I got upgraded to first class, which is a perk of traveling so much. So that's like my second time in first class, which I loved it, by the way, which I didn't know that you could get free liquor and wine. Not that I did, but I didn't know that you could get free liquor and wine when you're in first class. Anyway, so the lady was super nice the first day and we were just having small talk, making small talk, and then I went back on the flight today. And she was like, oh my God, she was so happy to see me. I feel like that's something I'm going to experience again. And who knows, maybe they'll give me some perks if I see some flight attendants multiple times. Maybe they'll know who I am. Maybe they'll give me some seat upgrades or ticket stuff. We'll see. Alright guys, good news. Done traveling for the day, finally. I made it safe and sound. I am now in South Carolina and it is about 4:30 p.m. And now I'm off to the hotel. I have a meeting in about 30 minutes with my team that I'm gonna do. I timed it so that my Uber could get here in like literally 5 minutes, so I'm rushing to get to my Uber and then I can be in my hotel room because we have to have our cameras on for the meeting. So I'm gonna go back, check in. Like I said, I'm praying to God that this hotel is a nice Courtyard Marriott because I just am not in the mood to have the ache tonight, and there's just no better feeling than feeling comfortable in your hotel room, you know, feeling like it's a nice room. You can just be comfortable and not feel like you have to have the ache when you're like walking around. So hoping it's nice. Wish me luck, y'all. And gonna go back, do some work on my business and just relax, you know, maybe call some of my family and friends after my meeting. So keep y'all posted on the hotel. Oh guys, it's so nice out. What a cherry on top. Well, I'm waiting for my Uber. It's like 70 degrees and I'm just so happy I can finally take off my jacket.
A cafeteria, like 3 cafeterias here, one on the north, east, and the south side as well. So they're definitely growing, and it's mad chill. It's mad chill. Only thing I would say is if you're trying to plant your roots, think about, you know, house sales like in Atlanta, Gwinnett County. That average house sale in Gwinnett County is about $280, you know?
Yeah.
Then you have Bankhead, Buckhead. I lived in Charlotte as well.
Okay.
Niggas there, smooth talkers, bro.
Really?
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I've never really spent too much time in Charlotte, but I've heard a lot of great things.
Oh yeah.
And I hear that Charlotte is very much up and coming like Atlanta. Like they're kind of moving towards that.
Yes. Like the food is awesome in Charlotte.
I hear that, yeah.
Caribbean food, American food.
Really?
Hell yeah. As well. Now the thing is, I said not all dick is good dick. Okay, heading to my room. Here's for the moment of truth to see how good or bad this hotel room is. They had a lot of availability, so they asked me for second or third floor. And also, I feel like it's kind of embarrassing that I've literally memorized my Marriott Bonvoy number at this point. The guy was like, oh wow, I've never had anybody who memorized their number. Let's see.
Okay, it's looking more promising. Let's take a tour. Okay, this shelf already looks a lot cleaner than the other hotel. And king bed looks nice. Okay, and this looks nice too. I had to come put my bag down, but here we are. And honestly, it just looks so much cleaner than the last hotel, you guys. I would say this is, the other one was like a 5.5 out of 10, 6. This would be like a 7 out of 10. It's time for me to freshen up. I ended up doing one of my meetings downstairs in the lobby because I just got there like 2 minutes before my meeting started, and I don't want to be late to any meetings, especially when I have to show my camera on. So I just did my meeting in the hotel lobby, and now I'm in my room. I'm about to shower now, or do some work first, then shower. And I mean, I would like go explore the city that I'm in because I've never been here. But today's one of those days where I just had a lot of work, and I just need to catch up on my work. If you know that expense report life, if you work in sales or any job where you need to do expense reports, those be kicking my butt. So I'm gonna get that done. And yeah, like I said, do some work for my business. I'm having issues with connecting my Instagram to my Facebook, and I'm doing like a paid collab with a brand right now. So I really need to get that together. And yeah, so that's my night. And maybe I'll watch a Netflix show. Let me know if you'll have any recommendations. But right now I was about to start Lioness on Paramount Plus. But yeah, maybe an episode later to finish the night, and then I have to get up early in the morning. So just gonna chill. I hate sitting on hotel couches, so probably sit on the bed or at this little desk right here. And yeah. And I forgot to give you guys a fit check for today. I mean, nothing cute. I just needed something I could travel in. And lately I've been obsessed with my little sticky thing because I put my AirPods there because when I'm traveling, like, I do not want to lose them. And I'm that person that's lost like 3 or 4 AirPods cases. So this is a little hack. Get the sticky thing and it will not fall off if you put your AirPods there. But top, again, not that cute, but good for travel. H&M, super simple. And I have these, I love these pants. They're simple cargo pants. They're actually from Aloe, which sponsor me. I don't know if they ever will, but still gonna say it. But these are actually men's, you guys, which is crazy. These pants, like, I found them and I thought they were so cute. And I love how they have a zipped pocket right here. So you can zip and unzip. Again, great for traveling, and also like super light because, as I showed you guys, I just carry a bag when I travel, and I try not to do like a carry-on, and I just carry it on my shoulder. So it's lighter than carrying like sweats. But if I need to throw in like leggings or something to wear under this, or shorts, which I have on now from Skims, then I can do that. So I just love these for traveling. And then these pockets you can open. I keep stuff in here, and you can also tighten the bottom, which I love, or you can keep them loose, which I do. And then shoes are Uggs, which I'm obsessed with these because they literally go with everything. They're comfy, and I'm always cold, so I just always need something warm, and I have on some high socks. So fit check, and shout out to Grandma Millie. My Cartier watch I showed you guys earlier, but I was rushing, but this watch is vintage, and it was my Grandma Millie's, and I just love showing it off because who has a watch that is still from their grandma? Like, only my grandma would have that, and I just love it so much. And I honestly need to get it fixed. It's broken, but it's just like my little token that reminds me of her. And of course, like I said, I usually have my necklace, but I need to have somebody that I know and trust to put it on me. Right now it broke, or not broke, but it fell off. So yeah. All right, guys, it's currently 8 p.m. and I ordered kava. I got a bowl with falafel in it for dinner. Been at my little station doing work, drinking some water. Shout out Life Water. And yeah, no time to eat. I like to get the little pita chips on the side. Just a quick little dinner because honestly that Longhorn earlier really filled me up. So that was enough. All I need is a quick little bowl. Let me show you guys. Here's my bowl. And let me show you from the top. Here it is. Looking good. And like I said, I have spinach in here. I got rice, tzatziki. Falafel is like my favorite thing from Camp Kava. I don't know why, but it's just so good to me. And then I like to get the little pita chips on the side. So, hey guys, just got out the shower, getting ready for bed. And of course, I realized I left a lot of my face products that I use for my nighttime routine at home because I was rushing to make it to the airport and I left yesterday. So I'm going to show you with what I do have. Just what my skincare routine is. I usually just go on with Cetaphil. For me, that's just like my go-to. Keeps my skin nice and clear. I've been using the pharmacy brand for like removal of makeup, which I don't really wear a lot of makeup, but I actually like it at night a lot. And then I have a dermatologist prescribed medication, and then I will put that on, but it does have a lot of what do you call it? Dang, I forget the name right now, but it has a lot of whatever it's called. Maybe I'll drop it below when I think of what it is. But that, and then I also like this Paula's Choice, which is an exfoliant. I got the mini one, which is so freaking cute, from Sephora. So I love carrying this with me. I usually put it on a Q-tip or a little pad towelette, and then just blot that on. Maybe I can figure out. It's not salicylic acid. I'm trying to think of what the ingredient is from the dermatology prescribed product. Anyway, I use one or the other, and those work very well for me. And yeah, and after I do this, I'll probably get in bed, do a little bit of reading. And I'm reading off of my books app right now. So do a little bit of reading and fall asleep, because right now it's 11:30 and I'm working on going to sleep earlier, which it's not even that early, but day is done. Finally in the bed. I don't like to get in bed until I'm like at least almost done with my work, because I feel like I can focus better when I'm sitting down, which is why you guys saw me doing most of my work tonight at a desk. But got on my PJs. One thing about me, I'm gonna wear some pajamas no matter whether I'm at home, at a friend's house, at a hotel. It's just nothing like a matching set, you know? Cute. This set is from Amazon, but before I go to bed, I'm about to do some reading. Like I said, I have my book on my iPhone, and right now I'm reading a book called We Should All Be Millionaires, We Should All Be Millionaires. It's by Rachel Rogers, and she is amazing. If you like girl boss books or like self-help books, I'm obsessed with those. That's kind of the only book that I read. Definitely looking to expand though. But yeah, her book is really good so far. I feel like it's been a great mix of things that you already know, but then also she gives you kind of like prompts and things to write down. And I am a very slow reader, so I always take notes when I'm reading. Maybe it's a little excessive, but I'm going to show you guys. So this is my like Google Doc right here. So it has the title at the top, and then each of the highlighted sections are like the different chapters. So yeah, I go into a lot of depth in the chapter, just because if I'm reading something, like I want to leave reading the book feeling like I know what I read, and these are like the takeaways or the things that I learned, you know what I mean? Like I don't want to read something and just forget about it, because then it just becomes, oh, I read 20 books, and it just becomes about the quantity versus like what did you actually learn and what could you actually implement into your life, which is why I try to write them down. And then sometimes, like if I can't, I'm trying to read every single day. Like that's been my goal for 2025. But like if I can't get to it in a day, I at least will review my notes. So like even before I start a new chapter, I try to review my notes from the previous day. And especially if it's like a more interactive book like this one, where I've been like writing down notes. She had a really good chapter in here where Rachel was talking about like $1 million decisions and basically things that you can do to create more time for yourself. And she felt like creating $1 million decisions was like making decisions like hiring somebody to, if you have the money, obviously, if you have the money, hiring somebody to do certain household or activities and things for you that may not necessarily bring you that much joy, but are more of like a task. So hiring like a dog walker or figuring out a way you can get food made for you instead of making food at home for yourself every single day, right? Because that's time consuming, and time is money. So she was really big on explaining like rich boo versus poor boo, and rich boo makes those decisions where it's like she values her time and puts her time first and may put more money into having people help with certain things to alleviate and take things off of her plate. But at the end of the day, she's still making more money and making decisions that save her time. So just an example, but y'all should definitely read it. Let me know if you do. And yeah, so I'm gonna read and then go to sleep. And tomorrow I have another surgery case at a hospital out here in South Carolina. And this will be a new hospital for me, so I'm going to be getting up extra early, going in extra early, making sure all the equipment and everything is set up. And I've never met this doctor. Usually I work with doctors that I've like kind of already met multiple times before. If it's like a new doctor that we're just getting to use our product and that's just starting up, we have to be there, at least in my role, for like their surgeries and their cases, just to make sure that they're completely comfortable. And that's where my job comes in, of like sales and marketing and a mix of that. So that's what I'll be doing tomorrow, is educating in the OR, in the hospital, and in surgery. And I'm really excited to meet this doctor. I've heard some great things about her. And usually I'm with like a colleague, but the person that's in this role just left, so this position is like currently open. So I'll be going by myself, which is great. But like I love my teammates, so I love when I get to see my colleagues when we go to surgeries together. So yeah, one case in the morning, then I have a meeting and a lunch here, and then I fly back home. And once I get home, you guys, I have a yoga class to teach in the evening. So busy day tomorrow for me. I'm gonna get up early, stretch, pray. I have like a little to-do list for myself tomorrow on my calendar on my work phone, just so I know like what I need to tackle tomorrow to be as organized as possible. So all right, y'all, good night, sweet dreams. Don't forget to pray before bed, and I'll see you tomorrow. I'm ready to go. Got my outfit on, fanny pack, waiting for my Uber on my work phone, and got my bag with me. Same jacket as yesterday because we gotta travel with one just to be light. And yeah, ready for the day. Today is gonna be, like I told you guys last night, pretty busy. So I'm excited to meet this new doctor and see this new hospital. And yeah, it's gonna be a great day. Hope you guys have the best one as well. Went to the hospital. So some hospitals require these little paper scrubs that we wear instead of regular hospital scrubs. They know the difference between if you're a rep or if you actually work at the hospital. So I'm putting these on today, and I don't have the luxury of a locker room, so I'm just gonna put them on right here. Oh, my bun. Oh my god, my bun. Fit of the day. Surgery, it went great. I'll give you guys another debrief later, but it was an amazing surgery. I met some great staff and the doctors. Now it's time to head to the Uber. I'm rushing again because it was long. I'm gonna take all this equipment with me to ship back to Atlanta before the next case. So. made it to the airport with 15 minutes to spare. It's 2:15 right now, and my plane boards at 2:34. So wish me the best of luck. Not cutting it as close as I did yesterday, but I've never been to this airport, so I'm really messing up right now. But basically what ended up happening was I went to the FedEx, tried to drop everything off to ship it, and tell me why one of them, they said that one of the packages was too large for them to ship, which I've never heard from FedEx, and I go to FedEx literally almost every single week for work. That's something I've never heard, like they don't have enough packages, like what? Or big enough packages to send it off. That was crazy to me. So anyway, I had to then have my Uber drop me back at the hospital, which added another like 20 minutes. So I was actually running more on time despite that little curveball there. So that kind of moved me off track. And then the Uber was nice enough to then, because I can't add 2 stops on a Lyft, he then drove me back to the airport, which was so nice. So I gave him a really nice tip. So yep, no line right now. I think I'm gonna make it. Hi guys, checking in. I finally made it home to the to Atlanta, and I literally drove home. As soon as I got home, I freshened up a little bit, sprayed a little spray, brushed my teeth, washed my face, because I felt nasty from being in the airport, and I had to run and get ready to teach class. So ready to teach yoga. My jacket's from Amazon, I love it. My pants are from Aloe. I got some Nike shoes on. Usually I come here early and like do a little workout. I have a page on a post on my IG of all their amenities, but they have like sauna, fitness center that's so nice and clean, a steam place, and I just love this place. So about to go teach and get ready and then work out after. But I'll see you guys later. I hope you enjoyed the vlog. Here's the 4th. All right, bye.